Hello everyone, what's up, Dman77gaming here. We are back with some more Roblox. TYCOON, of course. However, before we start that, I want to check out another dude's park real quick because you rarely see people with $2 million on their accounts like this guy. So it's either going to be a farmed or it's actually going to be a decent one. Okay, this looks a little ridiculous. Okay then. I think we're actually coming up on it. So we have done... This is a dude. That looks ridiculous and uncomplicated, and we're going to go back. So I have done a lot in my time. And here we are. We're going to show you... Uh-oh. We're going back. All right, we're going to show you everything that we've done since you've seen... Since you've been caught up. I believe you guys already know that all this is complete. I'm pretty sure. If not, it is. That is completely done. Alright. So, I don't remember if we were doing... I think we were in the middle of the log flume. And that is completely done. So, let's go ahead, and there's a nice line. Love a good line. Nice, good line to it. Let me go ahead and explain to you. So, this is the pirate that we've captured to get the gold. So, the objective is to get gold. That's what we're doing. So, here comes the log flume right now. Now, we're going to sit up front. Alright. So, I don't know if you guys have been caught up with this, but here's the entrance. The entrance has not changed besides the TNT goes off. That's the only thing that's changed from the entrance. Or the TNTs now go off because I learned how to do it. And then I don't think this has changed. And then I don't really know how far you guys are into this. I should have looked at the last video. But this is what... If you come out, this is what it looks like, surrounded by cannons, spider webs. You know, you got a lot of decor. This is you going through the mountain, going through the pirates. You know, prepare for death. Dead bodies. People have tried to get the gold from the pirates. You know, turn around. There's a hanging survivor. You have been warned. Flashing lights. The whole 9 yards. And you go down to another burning bodies. This you have not seen. This is completely different. I have been... A lot of stuff has happened. So, the mountain is actually complete. So, you got lucky. And then this is a big battle between us and the pirates to getting the gold. See burning bodies everywhere. The fight. Then the gold behind. And then... So, awesome little theme here we got going on. This is completely done. And then you've got the gold. So we got the gold. We're surrounding it. A little pretty sky view right there. And you go up. Smile and like for the camera. And you go all the way down with the big splash. Alright. So, awesome. Fantastic. Did a really good job on that. Everybody has seemed to be able to like that ride. This... was just this. This actually had a different sound to it. This was not a path either, so let me explain to you what's going on. So this is a little different. I've actually done in the starting line so far. So different lights. They were blue last time. I don't even think we had this going down yet. So as we got going on, you got the gold, the crystals, all that. This is kind of like running to the mines, basically. This is not done, but we're going to start somewhere else first before we ride that to show you guys what we got going on. And then we're going to have a whole new expansion because I realized that there's a chunk that will just go unused. So we're going to come out. We might even expand it out here. But we got this huge open area. We're going to put some shops here and stuff like that. All right. So we'll have some shops here. This will be a while before this opens up to the public. Then you got this little section. You can see the rocks and the formations. You got this waterfall right here that's connected to the log flume. So you can watch the log flume go around, take pictures of your family or whatever. Cannons, cannons, cannons. And then here's the water coaster. Alright, so the water coaster goes do 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 do, splash. You can watch it. Big whole waterfall comes down. Lots of rocks and wood and all that. Then you go down, then you go down again. And you can watch them go down again, and then that goes into the final little piece right there that's below it. So, we have that, and then we have this right here, which is going to be a fly around the world, kind of like a fly around the mountain kind of roller coaster. Basically, it's the junior coaster that's fitted for the airplanes. And you kind of just fly. So basically what I ended up doing is I ended up turning this whole... We had a lot of this empty space where the track was, but you can't put a walking area there. So I ended up creating this whole coaster that fills that track void up. And I ended up adding decorations, trees, still not fully done with the decorations, but I ended up filling this void of just nothing but track there. Now it's being used a little more than it was. So that's what I ended up doing right there. This is going to be a piece of the mountain where you fly out of the mountain. It's all like you're in the mountain, that's your airport, and you fly out of the mountain. Then you fly around the track, the other track. And that kind of filled this void. But that also left all that open for more. So there's a lot of space that was left open. So that was the idea behind it. You have this metal platform that you walk in your fighter jet with memorabilia, knives, swords, fighting, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and test it out. Get on it real quick. Close it up. So we'll go around. There's the spotlight. And the firework goes off. I learned how to do this track timing thing, so I've used it a lot. So we'll go up, and your airplane will go up, and you're going to go through the skies. This is you taking off and then getting in formation. And you just kind of fly around and enjoy the scenery. Is basically what kind of happens with it. Go down, there's all this kind of scenery. Fireworks go off. So it's pretty neat, actually. I really do like how this coaster came out. Did a fantastic job. All the scenery, things explode, more fireworks go off. It's really short, but really, really cool. I think we did a fantastic job on it. If you even look at the stats, the excitement, intensity, appearance, top speed, 74 kilometers. Track length, ride time's 48 seconds. It really, short, but there's a lot going on in the short time that you're on this ride. So it's short, but a lot is happening all at once. So, but I think it was really cool. It came out really awesome. Because you make that corner, and then you can see all the fireworks go off, and the TNT goes off. So you're just kind of flying around, and then you come down for your landing. More fireworks go off, and then you land. And then you have your, this is your landing lights, kind of in a little formation. So, but yeah, I thought it was actually really good. I think they did a fantastic job with it, if you ask me. So, I'm going to add more decorations and stuff, give it some more pop, add trees, a lot of wood and stuff, so I think we did a fantastic job with this. More details going to be added, eventually. Maybe some fireworks. Probably not. I think fireworks. But just explosions, flying around. I think the fireworks add a cool backfire sound for the plane moving. I think it would be. So now I'm going to go ahead and take you along. And we're going to try to finish up this coaster. And if we don't finish that coaster, or the objective today is to finish a coaster. The plane ride, adding more detail, or this. Doing this. So let's go ahead and take you in this one. Show you what chaos we've started. actually a fairly long ride. It is a fairly long ride. It's 156 minutes. You need to make that EMT go off. So this is kind of a mining, you're going through a mine, a closed mine shaft, flooded mine shaft basically, is what this is. So you have all these, explosions to get in the mine. So you have all this, and then do not enter, miners are not welcome. We down more explosions. That's kind of what this is, an abandoned, flooded mine shaft is what it is. It's kind of what I was going for. So, I think I did a pretty good job. I think we need to add more fences in there to add that miner feeling. But this is probably one of the highest. It is the highest coaster we have, and it is a water coaster. So you go down, and then you go inside the cave. Explosions are going off. There's waterfalls in here. So waterfalls over there. So you're exploring the cave while you saw the mine shaft, found crystals. That was kind of the story behind it. We did a pretty good job with it. It's not too bad. I think this coaster is a little high. I kind of do. I didn't realize I built it so high. It is the highest water coaster, a little unnecessary. Maybe we can easily shrink it. It's doable. And I think it would be a pretty good job. Pretty good idea. So you kind of go down this little twirl, and that basically sets you up for this big, giant drop. You're going a little fast for this drop, because you miss a lot of the details inside of it. But, yeah. So I think we're going to shorten this a little bit. Because it's really... You start going, then you start going really freaking fast. And then you're just kind of there. So I think we should go through, because you miss all of this that I can add detail to. I don't know what to add just yet, but...
You can see straight through my light. Oh, there's something in my chest that I can't hide. When feelings get involved, I'm terrified. 'Cause I've been here before and said goodbye. Oh, are you the one when I try to look, I wish I'd find? Oh, how can I love when I've been hurt 100 times? For you I'd give it one more try. Turn away and wrestle with my doubts. Oh, I leave them all behind, but don't know how. Bury my head deep within the crowd, but I'm reaching for your hand to pull me out. Oh, are you the one when I
Yeah, I mean this side we've done an extensive work on this side. Really, the only side that's not the greatest is coming back in, and I don't know what to do with that because you're going so fast. Let's just you running away, basically. Alright, let's give it one little ride. The new underwater mine shaft. Not too bad. A lot of work went into this ride. This was a very tricky ride to make. Definitely some work on, but I want to get some other projects done. Open this up and then close it down for renovations for a little later down the road. I think adding the wood, and I added some steel beams in some parts of it, helped a lot of getting it that miney underground feeling. And the next project I want to do is opening that up, and then not only do I want to open that up, I want to redo this ride. This ride's been here forever. It's a great ride. Don't get me wrong, love it. Probably won't update the track itself. I want to update the decorations, the line to it. I want to update the beauty of that ride by a lot. It's old, been there for a long time, needs a good renovation. So after this, I'm going to go through and renovate those rides, do the interior. I also want to change the pathway of the Con Valley over there. I want to change the path of that. So far, so good. Don't see any issues. Could add some weird decorations up here eventually. Just somebody can look at Easter eggs. That would be pretty fun to do. So far, not too bad. Definitely, you know, that's an Easter egg. Red, white, and blue right there. Been an Easter egg there forever. So, that'll stay. And then, when I get that done, get this done, that is the biggest project we'll have right there doing that. I still don't know what I'm doing with that area. That's going to be an insane section by section. God, we just do fucking fly. And then you get really slow. Alright. I think we're good to go ahead and open it up. He is off. He is the first rider. He's also the dude that left trash. So, yeah, so that's we opened that up. We're gonna keep that open. And this is the next biggest project. Probably gonna expand it to right here, then add more decorations. This place needs to be a lot of decorations and trees need to be added to this so we can cover up the background. Because I like to keep kind of like the same with we did up here. How you're not seeing too much. Your point of view is in the bride. You don't see a lot of the outside work. But opening this up, we've got a lot of stuff back there. We can, you know, we have this chunk right here. There's some stuff that we can go ahead and add trees to start blocking their viewpoint. And that's what I want to do. That's the idea. So, a lot to come right here. Definitely want to do a lot, but opening up that new ride will give a fresh new look, to little add-on to the park, and then this will be a huge expansion to there. You can see the fireworks going off. That's pretty cool to add fireworks on that side. That would be interesting. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. So we got that triggered. That may be too many explosions going off. So we've definitely expanded our sea rides. That's for sure. Well, alrighty then. That will be the end of the video. I'll let you guys go. Make sure to